I love you, Stevie. Right, Brendan Rodgers has left his role at Leicester after. Yeah, you have to take that off now.
Yeah.
He's left his role at Leicester after 4 years at the club. It's a mutual agreement. Any surprise from you that he's gone?
No, not really. They're in complete free fall. They're now they went through a horrible period where I think they ended up and they were fourth bottom, and then they had a little spot where they got some results, mostly draws, and we kind of felt that this was the turn for them. This was the upsurge that they were looking for. But again, they have absolutely plummeted. They cannot defend to save their lives. I've got to say, I like the way that Brendan Rodgers teams go forward. Um, Even when he was at Liverpool, I liked the way they played going forward. But I'm not so sure that Brendan can turn around the back line. And I think that's the key for Leicester. If they can bring somebody in who can organise them defensively, then that they have enough to stay up. Because going forward, they're more than capable of creating chances and scoring goals. They've got talent, but defensively they're all over the place. So I think whoever comes in between now and the end of the year, that's the job they have to do. Forget about going forward because they'll be able to do that naturally with the talent they have. It's about what they do when they lose the ball. And right now, when they lose it under Rodgers, they were wide open. So, yeah, it kind of makes sense to me.
Do you know it's the 12th managerial departure this season? That's two more than the previous record in a single campaign. What does that tell us, Stevie?
It tells you that owners, chairmen, presidents, whatever they call themselves, are scared of getting relegated and scared of losing. There's so much money in the game now that a lot of the decisions are financial, and certainly a big financial decision is we cannot afford to get relegated. And if the manager's losing too many games, then the pretty much it seems as though they feel as though they're forced into making a change just to make sure or to even give themselves a chance of not going down to the EPL
I think you probably know what's coming next.
or the
Brendan Rodgers'
EFL. Beg your
next
pardon.
role. Say that again.
I said the EPL. I meant the EFL.
Okay, the EFL.
Yeah,
They knew what you meant.
I don't think so. If I don't know what I meant, then how can they know what I meant?
They can let us know.
All
David
right.
Moyes was asked about Brendan Rodgers moving on and leaving the role at Leicester, and he said he's not going to be out of a job for long, and that the longer that you are a manager, obviously, the more tough times you can go through. A lot of people have mentioned Tottenham Hotspur as Brendan Rodgers' next destination. What do you make of that link?
It seems incredible that somebody gets the bullet because his team can't win a game, can't defend to save them lives, are second bottom of the league, and you get let go, and all of a sudden you're now in for one of the prime jobs in English football. How does that work? That would suggest to me that a lot of people are basically saying that Brendan's not responsible for Leicester's poor form, which I don't know. You can cut it any way you like, but at the end of the day, the coach is responsible for the results. Always has been, always will be. And right now, Spurs don't have a manager because their manager couldn't get results. So on the face of it, it doesn't seem a great decision to try and bring in somebody who couldn't get results to a team that couldn't get results with the previous manager. Those things don't add up to me. Now, does he play attacking football? Yes. Maybe that would be the one reason why anybody would think Brendan Rodgers should get the Spurs job. Because if there's one thing they haven't done since Pochettino left is play open attacking football. And there's one thing Brendan does do, he makes his teams play open attacking football. So I guess in a roundabout manner, I've figured out why all of a sudden a manager who gets fired is now in pole position for one of the big jobs in England. Because he plays attacking football, and that is it.
Thank you very much for watching ESPN FC on YouTube. For more highlights, analysis and exclusive content, be sure to subscribe.